morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today is the day where I'm going to go grocery shopping, so I thought I should take you guys along to see what buying groceries is like in Japan and what the prices are and all of that stuff. So I'm from South Africa. The money that I'll be showing on the screen is obviously going to be translated from Japanese yen to South African rand. I will try and add USD, like American dollar, but for the most part obviously it's going to be South African rand. So yeah, I am interested in seeing what this new grocery store is like. It's a much bigger one than the local one that we have, so we're gonna go do some shopping there, and then I'll show you guys what we get on a weekly basis, because we can't really shop for the month because our fridge is really small. So yeah, let's go grocery shopping in Japan. This is Gyomo supermarket, which we'll be going to today to go do some shopping. Coming from South Africa to Japan, I just told myself that I'm going to just adapt to how the Japanese people make food and use their ingredients and spices so that I don't really get depressed about missing food at home, and I'm going to use the ingredients to the best of my abilities. One thing I will tell you is that I took eating fruits for granted because fruits in Japan are really expensive. But anyway, so we buy potatoes, and the potatoes in Japan are very dark, which was very confusing to me because I thought, like, what's happening? Only to find out that they don't really wash their potatoes. So that's why they're so dark. But yeah, I have been missing some avocado, so I looked for avocado so badly in that store until I found one, which is a bit ridiculous how much I paid for one avocado, but we move. And the next thing is these grapes. Expensive, so I did not take them. The next thing we got is green pepper, and the green pepper in Japan is really tiny. The other thing I do miss is sweet potato, so we got sweet potato, and I finally found the big sweet potato, which is really surprising, and I was really happy that I found the big sweet potato. The next thing we got is some noodles. There are some Western style spaghetti, but we got those ones because they're very cheap. And then the milk. The milk buying has been very complicated for us, so we're not really sure which one is the correct milk to buy. The last time we bought milk and it was 2% milk, so it didn't taste that nice. We like full cream milk. We are very milk people, so you will see us use a lot of Google Translate a lot in this video because everything obviously is written in Japanese, but we've eventually found full cream milk, which we took home with us. The next thing that we're going to buy is some bacon. So I'll show you guys a selection of bacon that they have here in Japan. We eventually ended up taking that one, but normally there was another little pack of bacon that we bought the last time, and it was really tiny. I don't understand why it was so tiny, but that's the bacon that is very tiny. But we eventually got the big bacon, which I normally use to make sandwiches, and sometimes I incorporate it to make dinner with. So yeah, that's the bacon. And then the next section we're going to move on is fish. Fish in Japan has been relatively cheaper than the fish that we have in South Africa, which has been mind-blowing to me because how is salmon this cheap? Did not believe that. The next is the meat. The meat in this specific supermarket has been relatively affordable, but the prices of beef is insane. And the cuts, they make these small thin cuts of beef, which obviously, like, now that I know that it's probably like shabu shabu beef, which is like beef that you use or cook with this like boiling water spice type of thing. I did not understand why the beef was so small in Japan, but yeah, I've bought one steak for like I think 100 rand, and it was a bit more pricey than what we normally pay in South Africa. But we normally go for chicken. Chicken is much cheaper in Japan, and pork mince is also much cheaper in Japan for what we get compared to what we used to get in South Africa. So we normally just get chicken and mince, and we just try different variations of things. We haven't really gotten a lot of beef, and yeah, we just get a lot of mince, like I said. For those of you that love chicken gizzards and chicken hearts, I actually found that they sell chicken gizzards and chicken hearts. Surprising is that Japan also likes that kind of stuff. So yeah, this is the Western type of spaghetti that I was talking about. We are planning on making cream spaghetti at some point, so we got that. And then I wanted some olive oil, so we got some olive oil. And then the next thing is that I've been low-key looking for raja, so we went to the spice section of it, and unfortunately I could not find raja. So I've been told that I must go to a place where they have like an Indian market. Maybe I will find those type of spices there. So yeah, We are gonna move on now to the next section. I bought this curry thing, but we'll try it out. The next thing is like the frozen section of the supermarket. There's a lot of variety of frozen food. There's like a frozen section for any and everything here, which was very, very crazy. But the portions are still smaller than what I'm used to. And then we'll move on to the breads. Bread part is weird. We don't have like a big loaf. I don't even know how to explain that. They have 5, 8, 4 slices, and they're thick slices. We don't have the big bread, but today we found like 8 slices, which was very amazing, and we took that. The next part is the snacks. We didn't really buy any snacks because I was very skeptical about these snacks. I was like, I'm not about to risk my life to buy any of these snacks. But we found a tub of ice cream. Been looking for a tub of ice cream. It's been hot. It's summer in Japan, and I got that big tub of ice cream. Okay. The next is the tea section. So I did come with tea from home. I came with rooibos tea because I'm not a coffee drinker, but there's a big section of tea that you can select from here, and there's also a big coffee section that you can buy. And there are some Western style coffees that I saw, like Nescafe, which is something that I know, which is familiar. And then the next section is jam. I haven't found the jam that is the same as the one we have, but yeah, we got cereal, and I finally found rolled oats, because the oats that we've been getting has been almost pre-cooked. And this is the peanut butter and the price of peanut butter. And these are the jams I was telling you guys about. He got fig jam, which is disgusting. I got strawberry jam, which is obviously much nicer and more familiar. The next is the rice. The rice in Japan has been also like very different. It's like sticky and thick and short. So we got some rice. Not the big 10 kilogram one, but we got rice. Then we got beans because I want to make chakalaka. So the beans are not ku beans. I don't know what these beans taste like yet. This is the rest of the supermarket that we went through, because we just go through the supermarket to see which food we're looking for, what can we buy, and all of that. And then at the end, we went to the checkout. So when checking out, sometimes we put the stuff there, and I try to help the Japanese people offload the things from the trolley, and they freak out about it. I don't know why they freak out about me helping put the groceries on top of the counter for them to scan it, but anyway, they scan that. In most grocery stores that we've been at, they don't really take the money from you like they normally do in South Africa and put it in the, the cashier's thing. We insert the money on this little machine thing, and it asks us, is it cash? Do you want a slip? Do you want this? And blah, blah, blah. And most of the time it doesn't check. So we're just pressing buttons and we don't really know what we're pressing. But I guess it works, and it gives you change and you just take it. Other thing is that in Japan, they don't pack the food for you, which has been a big thing to adjust to. We have to pack the food ourselves, and in this clip, obviously, that was me telling you guys, like, we have to pack the food for ourselves. We have to learn packing skills, but yeah, in South Africa, they normally pack our food for us, but here, we packed it ourselves, and then this was us on our way home with our weekly groceries. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and do let me know what else you'd like to see from me here living in Japan. I'm still learning and discovering things. As you guys are watching this video, I think it's almost like 1.5 months of us living here in Japan. So as more things arise and I discover more things, I'll be sure to let you guys know. But for now, you can suggest something else you would like to see that I discovered here in Japan, or you are curious about that you'd like to see in the next video, and you can just drop those suggestions down below. But yeah, that is a typical Japanese supermarket for you. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.